Hello there and welcome. In today's video, we're gonna be looking at Sentence Completion 2 for Level 5. So, let's dive in. Directions. Complete the sentence using the word or set of words for each blank that best fits the meaning of the sentence as a whole. You have 5 seconds to give your answer before I'm gonna move on to the next item and give you the correct answer. If you think 5 seconds is not enough, you can pause the video. Number 1. The governor thinks the tax is a good one and would like to see it continue, but his opponent wants to blank it. A. Abolish. B. Amend. C. Modify. D. Enact. E. Employ. Answer is letter A. Abolish. Number 2. My neighbor wears a mask when he is outdoors because he doesn't want to blank the pollution in the air. A. Consume. B. Overcome. C. Infer. D. Inhale. E. Provoke. Answer is letter E. Provoke. Number 3. Ash tried to move the large rock that was blocking the road, but it wouldn't blank. A. Budge. B. Rotate. C. Dodge. D. Evade. E. Wander. Answer is letter A. Budge. Number 4. Though the thief blanked the evidence in the woods, it was blanked by the police, who were able to link the evidence to the criminal. A. Disguised. Removed. B. Hid, camouflage. C. Buried, excavated. D. Concealed, harmed. E. Exposed, sheltered. Answer is letter C. Buried. Though the thief buried the evidence in the woods, it was excavated by the police, who were able to link the evidence to the criminal. Alright, number 5. Educated people have blank when applying for jobs. They are more likely to be hired. A. Challenge, a challenge. B. A prejudice. C. An advantage. D. A handicap. E. A talent. Answer is letter C. An advantage. Number 6. The dentist told me there were blank reasons to brush my teeth, but I can only think of one. A. Magnificent. B. Few. C. Numerous. D. Insufficient. E. Important. Answer is letter C. Numerous. Number 7. Claudius' parents don't speak English, so he has to blank his teacher's letters from English to Spanish so they can read them. A. Fabricate. B. Originate. C. Divide. D. Translate. E. Digest. Answer is letter D. Translate. Number 8. Last item. My mother said I needed a blank to come with me to the zoo because I was not old enough to go blank. So I brought my friend with me. A. Partner, together. B. Friend, accompanied. C. Peasant, solo. D. Visitor, independently. E. Companion, alone. Answer is letter E. Companion, alone. My mother said I needed a companion to come with me to the zoo because I was not old enough to go alone. So I brought my friend with me. The next slides are the answers and explanations. Answers and explanations. Number 1, answer is letter A. The main clue in this question is the word but, which links two things that are related in a negative or opposite way. The correct choice will set up an opposite relationship between the fact that the governor thinks the tax is good and wants it to continue, and what his opponent wants to do to the tax. The opposite of continuing a tax is stopping, repelling, or getting rid of it. Because abolish means to formally put an end to something. Choice A is correct. B is incorrect because amend means to change or revise. This does not work because changing a tax would not prevent it from continuing to exist. C is incorrect because modify means to change or alter. This does not work because changing a tax would not prevent it from continuing to exist. D is incorrect because enact means to put into law. This is what the governor would like to do to the tax, but the opposite of what his opponent would like to do to it. E is incorrect because employ means to use. The governor might want to use the tax, but his opponent wants to do the opposite of that. Number 2, answer is letter D. The main clue in this question is the word because, which combines two ideas that logically progress from one another. This means that there is a logical relationship between the fact that the neighbor wears a mask and what he doesn't want to do with the pollution in the air. Masks cover people's faces, including their noses and mouths. Many people wear masks to prevent breathing in air pollution. So it is likely that the neighbor wanted to not breathe in the pollution. Inhale means to breathe in, so choice D is correct. A is incorrect because consume means to use up, eat, or drink. This does not work because consuming is not the same as breathing, and air cannot be eaten or drunk. B is incorrect because overcome means to conquer or surmount. The prompt does not imply that the neighbor wishes to overpower air, especially since air cannot be overpowered. C is incorrect because infect means to sicken or afflict with a disease. This does not work because it would imply that the neighbor had the ability to make the air sick and that wearing a mask would prevent this from happening. E is incorrect because provoke means to arouse or incite. Air cannot be aroused or provoked, so this choice does not make sense. Number 3, answer is letter A. The main clue in this question is the word but, which links two things that are related in a negative or opposite way. The correct choice will set up an opposite relationship between what Ash tried to do to the large rock and what the rock wouldn't do. If Ash tried to move the large rock, an opposite relationship would be set up if the rock did not actually move. Budge means to make or cause to make the slightest movement. So choice A is correct. B is incorrect because rotate means to turn in a circular motion. Although this is a type of motion, this does not work in context, since the prompt does not imply that Ash tried to move the rock in a circular motion. C is incorrect because dodge means to move out of the way or evade an oncoming object or attack. Although this is a type of motion, this does not work in context, since dodging is not the same as merely moving. D is incorrect because evade means to move out of the way or dodge an oncoming object or attack. Although this is a type of motion, this does not work in context, since evading is not the same as merely moving. E is incorrect because amble means to saunter, stroll, or walk at a slow or leisurely pace. Although this is a type of motion, this does not work in context because it is impossible for a rock to walk. Number 4, answer is letter C. The main clue in this question is the word though, which is used to indicate a contrasting or opposite relationship. This means that the thief tried to do something to the evidence, but the police undid his or her work or did the opposite of it. Buried means put or hid underground, while excavated means dug up. These are opposites, so choice C is correct. A is incorrect because it does not set up an opposite relationship. Disguised means given a different appearance to conceal something's identity, while remove means taken away from a place occupied. These words have no clear relationship. B is incorrect because it does not set up an opposite relationship. Hid means concealed from view, while camouflage means disguised or hidden. These words have similar meanings, not opposite meanings. D is incorrect because it does not set up an opposite relationship. Concealed means hidden or covered from view, while harm means hurt or damage. These words have no clear relationship. E is incorrect because it does not set up an opposite relationship that works in context. Exposed means made something that was hidden visible, while sheltered means protected from bad weather. These words are opposites, but they do not work in context. A thief would be unlikely to show off evidence of his or her guilt, and the prompt in no way implies that there was bad weather or that the police protected the evidence from bad weather. Number 5. Answer is letter C. The main clue in this question is the semicolon, which links two independent clauses that logically progress from one another. This means that there is a logical relationship between what educated people have when applying for jobs and the fact that they are more likely to be hired. People apply for jobs with the goal of eventually being hired. This prompt states that educated people are more likely to achieve this goal, so the missing word must imply this. Advantage means a condition that puts one in a favorable position, so choice C is correct. A is incorrect because a challenge is an obstacle or disadvantage. Disadvantages hold people back from achieving their goals, so this does not set up a logical relationship. B is incorrect because a prejudice is a preconceived idea or judgment. This is not the best choice because prejudices do not usually affect a person's ability to achieve his or her goals and find a job. An employer's prejudices might keep someone from being hired, but the prejudices of the applicant do not matter. D is incorrect because a handicap is a disadvantage or disability. Disadvantages hold people back from achieving their goals. So this does not set up a logical relationship. E is incorrect because a talent is a special skill. This is not the best choice because talents are not necessarily related to education. Number 6, answer is letter C. The main clue in this question is the word but, which indicates that two things are related in a negative or opposite way. The correct choice will set up an opposite relationship between the one reason the narrator can think of for brushing his or her teeth and what the dentist said. The opposite of one reason would be several reasons. Because numerous means many, choice C is correct. A is incorrect because it does not set up an opposite relationship. Magnificent means impressively beautiful. This is not the opposite of one. B is incorrect because it does not set up an opposite relationship. Few means hardly any. This is similar to one, not the opposite of it, since both one and few would imply that there are not many reasons to brush one's teeth. D is incorrect because it does not set up an opposite relationship. Insufficient means not enough. This is similar to one, not the opposite of it, since both one and insufficient would imply that there are not many reasons to brush one's teeth. E is incorrect because it does not set up an opposite relationship. Important means significant or valuable. This has no relationship to one. Number 7. Answer is letter D. The main clue in this question is the word so, which combines two ideas that logically progress from one another. This means that there is a logical relationship between the fact that Claudio's parents don't speak English and what Claudio must do with his teacher's letters. Because these letters are written in English, Claudio must make sure his parents can read the letters in Spanish. The missing word must describe this process, because translate means to convert something written or stated in one language into another language. Choice D is correct. A is incorrect because fabricate means to invent with deceitful intent. This does not work because the prompt does not imply that Claudio lies to his parents or is deceitful in any way. B is incorrect because originate means to create or initiate something. This does not work because the prompt does not imply that Claudio creates or writes something. C is incorrect because divide means to separate into parts. This does not work because one cannot separate a letter into English and Spanish. E is incorrect because digest means to understand something. While Claudio probably did understand his teacher's letters, this does not work because it does not describe the process of converting the letters from English into Spanish. Number 8, answer is letter E. The main clue in this question is the word because, which is used to set up a cause and effect relationship between two parts of a sentence. This means the missing words must set up such a relationship. Additionally, the prompt provides another clue in the phrase, "So I brought my friend with me," a phrase that explains what the solution was to the problem of not being old enough to go to the zoo a certain way. This means that the narrator's mother needed him or her to bring a friend to the zoo because he or she was not old enough to go alone. Companion means a person with whom one travels, while alone means without anyone else. Together, this would imply that the mother needed the narrator to go by himself or herself. So choice E is correct. A is incorrect because it does not set up a logical relationship. A partner is a person who takes part in something with another person, but together means with other people. This would imply that the mother both wanted the narrator to bring someone to the zoo with him or her and was not old enough to go with another person. B is incorrect because it does not set up a logical relationship. A friend is a person who cares about and gets along with another person, but accompanied means with another person. This would imply that the mother both wanted the narrator to bring someone to the zoo with him or her and was not old enough to go with another person. C is incorrect because it does not set up a logical relationship. A peasant is a poor farmer, while solo means alone. Solo could work for the second missing word, but nothing in the prompt suggests that the narrator needed to bring a farmer with him or her to the zoo. D is incorrect because it does not set up a logical relationship. A visitor is someone who is in a place in which he or she does not live. While independently means done alone, independently could work for the second missing word, but the prompt does not imply that the narrator needed someone who lives in a different city to go the zoo with him or her. So there you go, guys. That's the end of this lesson about sentence completion 2 for level 5. I hope you found this helpful, and if you like this video, please do subscribe, share, like, and let me know your thoughts and questions. Love to hear from you. Thank you so much.